Hey, Scott Scantlin here. Listen, coming to you today, I want to talk to you a little bit about owning, operating, and running your own business in 2024. You know, Kim and I have been in business for over 24 years. Knowing what we know today, I'd love to give you a little bit of advice on how to do things maybe differently in 2024 as you want to go into business. Now, what I've inevitably find is that most people are excited about something. They've got a big passion. There's something that they've always wanted to do. It's a great idea. They think everybody would love it. And they're ready to do whatever it is, sign off on any loan, do whatever it takes to make it happen. And that's all well and good. And you can go into it that way. But I'm going to give you some tips on how to approach it so you don't make the same mistakes that I did when I got into business 24 years ago. Now, three different steps we're going to talk about. Step number one, you need to find a killer. You need to find somebody that is killing the game, doing exactly what it is that you want to do. Now, you may discover very quickly that they're not approachable, that you can't get into their circle of influence, can't get into their orbit. But what you can do is you can listen to their tapes, you can listen to their seminars, you can read their books, you can go to their conferences, you do all of those things. There's a conference call, you're on it, everything. You want to get in their sphere, and what you want to do ultimately is work for them in some capacity, even if you have to offer your services for free, and you need to be with them for a minimum of 18 to 36 months. 18 to 36 months studying, learning, and understudying a master. It's something it is you're very passionate and that you want to do. Why? It's going to save you time. You're going to keep you from making mistakes. It's going to help you avoid the pitfalls. It's going to allow you to know where the sweet spots are at. It's going to consistently help you decide whether you want to be an intrapreneur or an entrepreneur, right? And there's a difference. I'm going to share with you what that means here in just a few minutes. But the bottom line is you need to be with a killer. You need to be with somebody that you can model for at least 18 to 36 months. Number two, ask for equity. Now, once you've been in a place for a season, whether you started with them for free or they've brought you on and hired you and see you as an incredible value to the company, then you need to ask for equity in the company. As Kevin O'Leary says, why would anybody in their right mind want to go start a business from scratch? When you can get involved internally inside of a company that's already successful, prove your value, and then ask for equity. Most companies out there right now today are looking for ways to incentivize their employees so that they have some stake in the business. It's what's called the stakeholder employer model. And they're looking for potential stakeholders that they can partner with. Why? Because it allows them to expand and to duplicate their business. And you're able to do that as an intrapreneur inside of that company without all the responsibilities of accounting and marketing and permitting, employees and HR and everything that goes along with it. You don't do any of that. You be inside, pulling equity in that company. You could walk away with equity in that company if you get it in writing. It's the smartest thing in the world you could do. So that's number two. Number three, how big is your vision? So the third factor is figuring out whether you want to be an intrapreneur or whether you want to be an entrepreneur. There's different types of characters in this game. There's what's called an alpha. That's a CEO type of person, needs to be in control of everything. And then there's what's called a flag carrier, okay? And a flag carrier is an entrepreneur. They love the company, they love the business, they love the model. They're able to make millions inside of that business, and they don't have to own. They don't have to be in control. They don't have to do all of those types of things. They're able to, in 87% all millionaires are not CEOs. They're entrepreneurs. So somebody working for equity inside of a company, you can do that. So that's my three steps. Number one, find a killer and model them for 18 to 36 months. Number two, ask for equity once you presented the value. Become a stakeholder. And then number three, decide whether or not you want to be an intrapreneur or an entrepreneur. You do those three steps right there, you're going to kill it. You're going to go all the way to the top. You'll have that freedom you've always wanted. Whatever that crazy, incredible, freaking amazing idea is you have, you'll do it. We look forward to seeing you succeed in 2024.